All right, do you want a weed-free Bermuda lawn without battling crabgrass and poa annua all season? Then you've come to the right channel. Welcome to another episode of Bo Knows Lawn Care, and I'm Bo, and today we're going to be putting 3 of the most popular pre-emergents in a head-to-head test. That's Prodiamine, Dithiopyr, also known as Dimension, and Specticle Flo. We'll cover the best signs of when to use them, how long they actually last, and even put the real cost per 1,000 square feet. With that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's do a quick refresher. What is a pre-emergent, Bo? So a pre-emergent herbicide is a weed control product applied to the soil to prevent weed seeds from germinating and establishing into seedlings. Simply put, pre-emergents don't kill weeds you can already see. That's what a pre-emergent is for. They actually create a barrier in the soil that keeps weed seeds from ever germinating. But remember, when it comes to pre-emergent, the key is always timing. Timing is critical when you're dealing with anything that's a pre-emergent. All right, so for crabgrass, you want your pre-emergent down before the soil temps hit about 55 degrees for several days in a row. But on the other hand, for poa annua, you want it down in late summer as soil temps fall below 70 degrees. I use simple things to track this, so if you want to track your average soil temps, you can simply use a thermometer. You can get that from Lowe's, Home Depot, or whatever. Or you can use the Greencast app by Syngenta. You just put in your zip code and it'll give you a current soil temp and 5-day average soil temp as well. So, like me, I live in North Texas, and if you are like me and you live in North Texas, that means spring pre-emergents go out in late February to early March, but fall pre-emergents go out in late August to mid-September. So right now, it's almost October here. We're putting down our pre-emergent, all right? So let's start talking about the contenders. All right, so let's start with Prodiamine. This is a straight up budget workhorse. It's been around for forever. It's reliable and it gives you anywhere from 2 to 8 months of control depending on the rate that you apply it. Make sure you always check the labels. And the kicker is it's dirt cheap. A typical application costs anywhere as low as 24 cents per 1,000 square feet, man. You can't beat that. But the trade-off is there's no post-emergent activity. If you miss your windows, you're basically screwed. So make sure that you, if those weeds start coming through, you put it down a little bit too late. You might have to use a post-emergent. All right, guys, so next up we have Dithiopyr, better known as Dimension. This one costs a bit more than a Prodiamine, around $1 to $1.40 per 1,000 square feet, but it has a huge advantage that makes it a little bit better than Prodiamine in my opinion. It also has a post-emergent control on baby crabgrass. Why can I say that? So if you're a little bit late, you'll still be in good shape. Expect about 4 to 6 months of coverage, and if you do split apps, you can stretch that a little bit longer. So this is the old, true, and faithful I like to use in the spring. I call it the Honda Civic of pre-emergent.
I just went in there, and Hector is gonna be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines.
But we about to start talking about the Ferrari of pre-emergent. So let's get on to the next one. All right, and then there is Specticle Flo. If you were to look up premium pre-emergent in the dictionary, you'd probably see a picture of Specticle Flo sitting next to it. But hands down, it has the longest residual, lasting anywhere from 6 to 8 months. It's especially strong against poa annua, also known as annual bluegrass, which makes it my fall favorite for Bermuda lawns, but it also comes with a price tag. Anywhere from $2.50 to $4 per 1,000 square feet. You'll use less per product application, but the bottle itself is expensive. It's about $350 for an 18-ounce bottle. And you have to be careful because it can also stress out new or struggling turf grass, all right? All right, guys, so let's line them all up. First of all, we got Prodiamine. It's the cheapest and you get season-long protection if you use it at the higher rate, but there's no forgiveness if you use it late. Dithiopyr, also known as Dimension, is mid-price. You have shorter residual, but it has that bonus early post-emergent activity. Then you got the Ferrari Specticle Flo. It's premium price, longest lasting, and it's elite against poa annua suppression. All right, here are my suggestions for spring crabgrass prevention. If you're on a budget, go with Prodiamine in late February or early March. Sometimes it might be January in Texas, all right, you might have to put it down. If you know you're not great at timing, I would use Dithiopyr. It gives you that safety net into April. You can use it to split app as well. For fall pre-annual prevention, if you want maximum insurance, use Specticle Flo in late August, early September. That's what we should be doing right now. But if you're on a budget, use Prodiamine. It'll still get the job done, just with shorter coverage. You can always use split apps to help extend that life of Prodiamine. All right, guys, so some quick application reminders. So for whichever product you pick, the rules are simple and the same. Always read the label, calibrate your sprayer, and water it in to activate that barrier. Remember, water it in, don't skip that step, that's a big one. And remember, every product has an annual max rate. Don't stack applications beyond what's allowed. So I hope you got something out of this, but let me know, what team are you? Are you team budget with Prodiamine, team safety net with Dimension, or are you team long haul, Specticle Flo / the Ferrari of pre-emergents? Hey, drop a comment below, and if this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe, because I'll be breaking down fall POA annual timing in an upcoming episode. So again, this is Bo Knows Lawn Care. Thanks for watching. See you when I see you. Peace.